Yeah, hello everyone. Now, welcome to my channel. So, today I'm going to be showing you how to apply for a US visa. So, applying for a US visa, basically the how will I say, should I say the system or the how to, it's basically is the steps on on applying for the US visa is basically almost similar in anywhere in the world. So the US, this is their major site, www.ustraveldocs.com, US Travel Docs. So if you intend to apply for a US visa, this is the major site you go to. So once you go to the site www.ustraveldocs.com, there you will see the current, the urgent news. Like here it says, June 22, 23. From here you see the current situation as regards US visa. Here you will see COVID-19 announcement, US policy as it affects immigrations and every other country. So once you check out the notice, then you voila, you go in. Then so these are the sites. These are the different sites we have. This is for North Americans, for Caribbean, Central America, South America, Africa, Pacific, Asia, and Europe. So let's use Africa. Africa. So we use Africa, we use Nigeria. Let's say you're Nigeria, you click that place that is the now you are now in the official site for Nigeria. Let's go back. Let's say you want to pick another destination. Another destination. Let's say Asia now. Let us pick. What do we pick? We pick Nepal. Sorry, Oman. Oman. So you first go through you go through all these. That's where you start from. You go through all these details. That's where you start from. So let's get quickly to the reason why I'm doing this video today. So I go to Nigeria. So this is where I am. So the first thing after reading through this message content very well, you see the current exchange rate, the visa fee, which is you see the current rate is 300. This is 390 naira to $1. You see it, and this is the date. So the first thing what category of visa are you applying for? Now over here you see visa types. These are the visa types. Now we see business and tourism, which is basically B1, B2, and we see student visa, we see work visa. So basically people normally travel for vacation and basically younger people travel for study. So here we have a particular class of visa called B1, B2. So this is basically for business and tourism. So B1, B2, what you do is you first go through this content application items, you go through it. Now, here's the thing. Now this is your what the application list of application you need, the items you need. Now number one, you need a non-immigrant visa electronic application, which is application form you need to fill that, which is called the DS-160. Now you need a valid passport. You need a 2 by 2 photograph. If you want to check it, you check this one out. You see how the background should be. Then $160 non-refundable. That is the visa fee. Then if you're an L1 applicant, blah blah blah, petition and all that. So this is then supporting documents. So for supporting documents, if you're applying for tourism, you need to have a bank statement. You need to have an hotel reservation where you're going to. Then, if possible, you need to look at proof of income. It's over here. proof of income, tax payment, property or business ownership. Yeah, you need to put your business or not call it, if you have a business limited liability, you know, put it. Then you need to put your itinerary, telling them that you're going to come back, a planned itinerary. Then a letter of introduction from your employer. You need to put that, authorizing you that you need to go for vacation, that you're going for vacation. Then a criminal record, you have to show present a record that you do not have I think a certificate from a police report that you do not have a criminal record. Now, after going through this, you're applying for B1, B2. You've seen the items you need. You've seen all the supporting documents. The first major thing you need to do is to go to this place, DS160. Then that DS160, then you come here, you click here. This is where the form is. This is where the form is. Your light to go, then you still go. Let's see, we're still using Nigeria, right? So Nigeria, we're still using Nigeria. So we come over here, we see Abuja. This is where we are. So you click here, then you say start application. Since it's a new application, we have to go to start application. Then over here you just so you click you click this box, you click it. Then here you just put it just like a password. Just put the password there. Now this thing, you have to write it down. This is your DS160 application code. It's very important. If possible, print it out, because this is just like what you're gonna be coming back to your application with. So you need to write this application down, this DS160 code down. As I said, if possible, print it out. Then you put in your password. Then you click continue. Then you begin to fill all your information here. You put in all your information here. All your information, you put it here. So you click them as it applies to you. You click it. This is your personal information. You click everything until you get to the end. Now, of course, we can't continue until I fill this form to the end. So to the end. So I'm just gonna we have to fill it to the end. Let's just just something. So we'll fill this to the end now. So we have to fill this whole thing, fill it to the end. So personally, this is, you click continue. You come here, you also click now this form, it's key in your application. You have every information you key in here has to be valid and as truthful as possible, because this is actually your application will be based, your visa interview or the response you'll be getting will be based on what you filled here. If you give an information here that is different from what you will be given that day, it's when it's gonna be a minus. It might be used. You might be denied the visa, so you have to provide the same information you put in here. That's exactly what you have to provide. Uh, uh, that's what you have to say when the application, when you're being asked. Because definitely after you finish filling this, you have to go for the interview. So the interview, everything, the interview will be based on the information you've already submitted. So this is what, are you traveling alone? Let's see. Yes, I'm traveling alone. So, so you continue traveling alone. Yes. Sorry, are you traveling to Google company? Are you traveling to Google? No. Are you traveling alone? Are you traveling as part of a group or company? No. Are you traveling? Are other people traveling with? No. We put no. When we put no, it's that part will be closed. So are you? Have you ever visited? Let's say this is our first time. We said no. You wouldn't. So you have to key in this information as it applies to you. That's what I'm saying. So you're not going to fill in this information. So here is your home address, your house address. You have to fill in your house address here. You have to fill in, put your postal code. I'm just doing this because it's just for illustration purpose, but you have to fill in this one. Put in every information. Every information here is important. They need as much information as they can get. So over here, you put your Facebook. If you have a Facebook, you put it there. So if you do not have, do you have you have any other email or internet last 5 years? No. So you wish to provide information? No. So you just read through this content very well. Then you have to respond accordingly. It's your mailing address. Yes. Facebook, your Facebook, let's see, humans, Marguerite. So here you have to put, depends on your visa type, you have to put in your visa details there, then your passport number, the passport book number, some are 32, some are 64. Then you have to put a city, let's see, Abuja, the city where your passport was issued, state, city, Nigeria, then a issue date, this is it. So issue date, let's see, expires when? Expire, okay, 2020, 2020. So have you ever lost your passport before? No. So you continue with that. Sorry, expire is supposed to be in the future. So you continue then contact person organization in the US. If you have a contact person or organization, you put if you don't have, no problem, you just put I don't have. So then assuming I'm staying let's say I'm staying in an hotel, put holiday inn hotel. Then what's my relationship? I don't have any relationship with them, so I put others. So I put the address holiday in not London. Let's say Georgia, holiday in Atlanta because see Georgia, city is Georgia. 3030. See, so you fill in all the information here, just all the information. You fill it in. Make sure make sure they're correct. There should be no false information here. Every information here have to be correct because based on what you're given, that's based on those information you will be interviewed. So you put your parent details, you put their name here, you put their name, put your parents details, you put their details here. So you ask your parents their names, you put their details here. Are they in the US? No. If they are there, yes. So you have relative in the US? No. If you don't have. Now for this portion, you have to be careful. If you have a relative in the US, say yes, I have. Then you can put in, if they are going to ask you the address, then you can fill in the address. So do you have any other relative? Like no. So now an immediate relative, according to this form, means your your siblings. Immediate means your siblings. Like, say, let's say you're a married man, your wife and your children. Those are your wife, your children, and your brothers. Your wife, your children, and your brothers. Then let's say your cousins, your cousins or nephew and all that. They are not. They fall under other relative. Okay, I hope we got that part under relative. So from here we continue. So when we get this one, we let's say okay, what's it profession? Medical. So you have to fill in your profession here. What you do? What health? What health? What health? Genevieve. See, Genevieve. Genevieve. Health to put Genevieve. Uh, uh, so you have to fill in the details here, the number also of Switzerland. So you put the start date of your job. When did you start? You have to put when you started. You have to put your monthly salary. Let's say I'm being paid $3,000. Then you have to write your description. You say as a GP, I am in charge of house patient department. Just write some. Just describe your job briefly. Describe your job briefly. Then were you previously employed? No. For the purpose of to this video, I'm gonna put no here, but you have to put yes if you have education. If you have higher education, you have to put it here. Like university, you have to put yes, then fill in all the details here too. So here you belong to a clan, you put yes, you put uh, you put your tribe. If you belong to a tribe, you put your tribe. The language you speak, of course, I'm speaking English. You put English there. Then you put other language. Also, you put sorry English. Put French and every other language you speak. You put every country you've been to within the last 5 years. You put it there. Also, you have to put in all the country there. You belong to a charity organization. I will serve the military, no. So you read all this content carefully, but because this is where your visa lies, this application, the DS-160, this is where your visa lies. This is where it lies. You have to be careful about this application form. So you fill in all the details you fill in all the details accordingly. You have to be as truthful and as honest as you can be here. Do not try to falsify information here. Do not try to misrepresent yourself here. Do not try to misrepresent yourself because any information you use here, it's already stored in their system. It's already stored in their system. Even you go back another 10 years, that's the information will still be there. So if you keep changing information, it could be bad for you. So now that this is it, we finished with the form. This is how we finish with the form already. We finish with it. So you have to upload your photograph. You have to upload your photograph. Okay, let's just see something if this one will work. Upload a photograph, then definitely it will not work. Then Let's see if we could. There's a way we could continue without it. There's just no way we could continue. So this is how it is. Review. You want to review. So from here, once you complete with this form, once we confirm, because there is no photograph, so you have to upload a 2 by 2 photograph, white background. You see the standard. The standard is there. You follow the standard. You see, there is a standard there. You can go through there. They have a standard to make sure. Uh, just follow the standard. They have a particular standard. So after submitting that form, this is the application form. That's the first thing you need to do. Now, we shouldn't forget the purpose of this video is how to apply for a U.S. visa. Now, this video I've been able to cover how to fill your DS-160. So the next video I'm going to do, this is part 1. The next video, which will be part 2, I'm going to tell you how to actually book for an interview date. So those are the two major things. The first thing, you have to get your DS-160 done. Then the second part is how to apply for an interview date. Now, once you finish with this, you print it out. You print the confirmation. There is a confirmation page you print out, and there is an application page you print out. So you have to print those two out. Now, once you do it and submit, that means the embassy has your details. So, but you need to go with a hard copy. So that is how to fill the DS-160. So my next video, I'm going to talk about how to book your appointment. All right, I hope this video makes sense. You could keep supporting me by liking, and you could drop a comment, and also yeah, that is it. Next video will be coming up shortly. All right, bye bye. Thank you.